And DeRusha Eats is brought to you by the Minnesota Pork Board. Ethan Sorensen is 20 years old. He joins us live from E's Gourmet Sandwiches in downtown Stillwater via video link up. Ethan is also joined by Pat Weber. Pat is most definitely not 20 years old. No, Pat's been helping restaurants around Minnesota, around the country, open up for, 4 decades in this world. Let's start with Ethan. First couple days open, Ethan. Congratulations. How's it going?
Thanks, Jason. It's going great. Just been overwhelming support from the community this past week. I mean, even yesterday after the weekend, I was like, all right, it's Monday. It's probably gonna be a slow day. And nope, it was just a fantastic day. It was really good lunch and really good dinner too.
What made you say, E's Gourmet Sandwiches, this is what I want to do? What made you say, I'm going to open my own sandwich shop at the age of 20?
I've just always kind of wanted to be a business owner. I've always loved entrepreneurship, and I've also always loved restaurants and food, and just kind of finding, obviously, the intersection of that is a restaurant. And I've always loved my local sandwich shop and like just really fun vibes in sandwich shops, like tons of people piling in. It's a small crew working, just a quick counter service, and I also just am a big fan of sandwiches. So.
Tell us, you started working in restaurants, when you were 14, about the same age that my youngest son started working in restaurants. What was your first job?
My first job was at Admiral D's Waterfront Tavern right in White Bear Lake. But before that, I mean, I was helping my Aunt Jamie out at her restaurants, just doing random tasks like painting walls and all of that.
Jamie Malone is an incredible chef here in the Twin Cities, and you helped when she opened up Grand Cafe in South Minneapolis, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty fun.
What is it about restaurants? What draws you to that vibe?
It's the exhilaration and the just constantly having something going on. I probably have some crazy ADHD, but just all the things happening, all the action. I love being in it, and when it's super busy, that's like I'll be super stressed, but it's also my favorite time.
Pat Weber is also with us. You can watch our conversation on YouTube at the WCCO radio channel where we're streaming live. Pat, what made you say, I think this kid has a chance? Like, let's figure it out.
It's tough to say. His enthusiasm for this restaurant was clear the day we met. And just the casual way he talked about it and his vision, like it was just so authentic. And I always talk about authenticity being, the best success stories, because as long as you're doing what you love in a way that makes sense to you, then you're going to be successful. He found a great space. The community needed exactly what Ethan is delivering. And he's firing on all cylinders. They're doing well.
You're right on Myrtle Street, which is it's about a half block off, maybe a block or so off of the main Water Street Drive, but you're sort of by the, describe, you're next to No Neck Tony's, right?
Yeah, we're right next to No Neck Tony's. Yeah, like you said, like half block off Myrtle or off Main Street. A lot of people say Myrtle's kind of like one of the more popular entry points into Stillwater, especially if you're coming from kind of other east suburbs and stuff. So yeah, it's a great, fun location.
Tell me, when you sort of dreamt up the menu, what were the sandwiches? You wanted a casual vibe. It's not a full service thing. It's a sandwich shop. But what kind of sandwiches did you want on your menu?
Well, I knew from the start, like, I wanted to impress and show what, like, sandwiches aren't just that convenience snack. They're not your, mustard and ham or mayo and turkey kind of sandwich. They can be a lot more than that. And so I spent, like a month just looking at sandwich shops all the way in California and Utah, just looking at their menus and just studying and trying to find like just fun ideas and people pushing the boundaries and really, not being too chefy, but keeping it approachable, but having some more fun flavors and stuff. And then I brought like 100 ideas to Pat, and and we took it from there.
That's part of the process, right, Pat? Like you've helped so many people open restaurants, but trying to cull down the menu into like what is unique and what can be executed. Sometimes that's where like the creative talent matches up with your expertise, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've had so many conversations about the foods that he likes and the sort of sandwich building. It's really a science building it from with the bread and meat and cheese and whatever sauces. And I honestly say he's a natural. I mean, everything that's on this menu is Ethan's idea. And I have projects where I'm doing a lot more of the heavy lifting when it comes to the culinary and the menu. For this, we just partnered in a way that he has the idea and we figure out together how to execute. So it's been a pleasure to work with him because it's just been such a fun collaboration.
Ethan, what's the top 3 sandwiches people should order to get the full E's Gourmet sandwich experience?
If you're coming in at lunch, the turkey avocado has been the best seller at lunch. It's just super fresh and it's very summery. We do warm up the turkey, but it's served with sliced avocado. I really liked the slice versus the mash. I feel like you get more texture and flavor from that avocado. And then fresh tomato, pepper jack, and cheddar cheese. And then our green goddess aioli we make in-house, which is, again, a lot of just fresh herbs. At night, if you're coming at night and looking for something more dinnery in a way, the crispy hot chicken worked weeks on that. Pat will tell you I lost sleep over that sandwich. 3 different spice blends, the marinade, the flour, and the actual Nashville sauce. And we kind of perfected it. It's got pickles, lettuce, and a really good elevated garlic and herb aioli to kind of cut the heat. The Philly and Stilly has been another really good seller. Yeah.
The chicken sandwich. So chicken sandwiches are so hot right now. It's sort of unbelievable. The Reuben looks. This is a Reuben? What do we have here?
That's the Reuben, and Pat and I worked a lot on the pastrami for that. We cook that in house. It's 12 hours. So last night at like 9 p.m. I throw 4 briskets in the oven and they cook all night. I come in the morning, I pull them out, let them chill a little bit, and then we slice them for the day. And we sold three entire pastrami briskets yesterday, and last night put 4 in, so we went sell out today.
And that's how you have to do it, right?
5 for tomorrow.
Oh
yeah, exactly.
Goodness. Just crazy. What has been, this is a bit of a financial risk. I think some people are going to wonder, all right, how does a 20-year-old, how do you do it? How do you do it? How did you sort of get the funding and be able to pay the rent and some of the nuts and bolts of it?
Yeah, Jason, I served you at Aqua.
That's right.
2 years ago. So I spent a lot of time front of house serving and saving money from that.
Ethan, I don't know that my tip that night paid for you to open a sandwich shop.
It contributed, Jason. It contributed. We wouldn't be here without you. So just saving from all my restaurant jobs. I did marketing for the Lake Elmo Inn for the past year and a half. Got some money from that, and then I also applied for a small business loan through the government, and I got approved for that. So that's kind of helped as well.
It's pretty cool.
We are running a really lean budget. We're trying to Pat will tell you, we've just tried to keep this smart and approachable, and not try to spend money in bad places that are unnecessary.
And Pat, part of the deal, and we're talking with Ethan Sorensen, who is the owner and chef behind E's Gourmet Sandwiches, Pat Weber from Mise en Place Consulting, a mentor and part of this project as well. But Pat, when you look at, price point is such a conversation right now. So many people are talking about cutting back on eating out. But when I look at your menu, all of these sandwiches, everything is sort of in the $11 to $15 range. Pretty approachable, I think.
Yeah. If you deliver great product and keep it simple, not a lot of amenities, it's a pretty simple dining experience. It's very cute. But yeah, we didn't spend $500,000 on furniture and fixtures and all of the things. It's it is what it is. It's a beautiful historic building. The space had a great vibe and great energy. So him and his family didn't have to do a lot to it. They just decorated it themselves. So yeah, he did a really good job of keeping to budget. This is, I must say, in 20 years of opening restaurants, I can't remember a restaurant that got open with less money than what Ethan did. and that's 20 years. That's going back. I mean, that's what you have to do, and he's smart about it.
It's so cool. I'm just so excited for you. I think it's, when you look at a little bit the reputation that people your age have, I think part of the reason that this story has been so interesting, Ethan, is that people think like, I don't know, are these 20-year-olds?
Well, I'm not sure if you can hear me. I'm having troubles hearing right now.
Oh, we got you. We got you. Yep, you sound all right. You sound all right. Sometimes that happens with these video link ups. But Ethan, if you can't hear me, do you got me or no? Sounds like no. Sounds like he can't hear me. That's all right. We're going to wrap it up because I think Ethan left it at a great spot. Pat, appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Jason.
And Ethan Sorensen.
Back in. Sorry, I'm in
You're
the
back.
basement here.
That's how it works when you're a small business person, right? You're not wasting all that money on Wi-Fi, Ethan, so you're doing it right. Very good. All right, Ethan Sorensen, go see him in Stillwater. He's at Big E's Gourmet Sandwiches. That's DeRusha Eats. Pretty cool stuff. And Ethan was a great server. He took care of me at Aqua and White Bear Lake as well. Drive Time with DeRusha back in just a minute here on CCO.
Drive Time with DeRusha on News Talk 830 WCCO.
I want to talk to you about J.H. and Sons at the Galleria in Edina. And if you follow me on social media, you saw this weekend kind of glammed up. I had, I don't know, 3 or 4 different charity events this weekend, and everything I wore was from J.H. and Sons. Some were casual. One was like a rooftop bar, springtime night out. Another was a tuxedo for a black tie event. That's what J.H. and Sons can bring to the table for you. So many incredible people, generations of service, all thanks to Jeff Halberstadt and his family's legacy. Maybe you've been to Halberstadt's in St. Cloud.
What's up, guys?
It was the premier men's clothing store. Well, Jeff is the son who went in his own direction, creating this beautiful brand of premium men's clothing store right at the Galleria in Edina. Now, wedding season, yes.
Good.
Graduation,
Yeah,
yes.
nice to
You need
meet
a
you too.
suit. How about an unstructured
Just
sport
update
coat,
you on today.
which is for
Things are
sure the
going
look of the
smooth.
summer right now. It's casual yet dressed up a little bit.
2,500 in
And frankly, it's
sales.
good
Just trying to
enough for you to wear to work.
just trying to keep up on product and stuff.
Go visit
and
the
make sure.
experts. You tell them what you've got coming on. They'll make sure that you are set with something that fits you great and looks amazing. Have that confidence that comes from dressing well. Do it at J.H. and Sons. You can sign up for their email list on their website, which is JH and